Welcome to Warriors TV, and tonight we are talking with Warriors defenceman Adam Wood. First of all, Adam, thank you for joining us.
No worries, thank you.
Hard-fought win, but I guess good to get back on them 2 points again.
Yeah, definitely. Had a tricky couple of weeks as a team. Last night wasn't our best performance. I think at times we were okay last night, but we just couldn't put the puck in the net. And so we needed a bit of a bounce back today, especially on home ice, to try and build some momentum heading into the kind of final end of the season.
Yeah, that opening 8 minutes was probably where most of the damage was done, racing into that 3-goal lead. So
pretty much all of the damage, I think.
Yeah, there's some great goals as well, some good build-up play as well, some
definitely.
great passing as well.
Yeah, there was some really nice plays, and I think, like you said, those first 10 minutes, we kind of looked like the team that we can be, and we have been at points in the season. We just need to try and find that for a full 60 minutes every week.
Yeah, like you say, form has been sort of hit and miss a little bit. So tonight is even more important to get the win.
Yeah, definitely. And Deeside are a team that we might be meeting in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So kind of need to keep momentum against them as well as a team. So we made it a bit harder towards the end of the game, but we kind of good game management towards the end and kind of closed it out and made sure that we got the points.
And a lot of discipline, particularly from yourself towards the end there.
Yeah, well, I thought just coming back off a head injury probably wasn't the wisest thing to be doing, getting involved in any of that, especially when we've got the game kind of 2 goals up with a couple of minutes left. Like I said, just game management, a little bit of game management from everyone just to see us over the line, make sure that we get those points.
Yeah, quite sensible. Played Deeside 3 times this season, won all 3. We play them again next weekend.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that game?
Like you said, we've won the 3 previous encounters with them. One of them in their place actually quite emphatically.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can kind of overlook them at all. We're still going to have to go into it with the mindset that every game's going to be difficult. Witness, for example, last night, we've beaten them comfortably many times, and then we couldn't last night. So I don't think the way that the league has been this year, we can kind of go into any game thinking it's going to be a walkover.
No, absolutely. It's a lot closer this year. You mentioned there potentially we could face Deeside in the playoffs. So is that a team you'd be happy to match up against, do you think?
I guess we're just going to have to take whoever we get, really. I think any team on any day can be bit from a banana skin, but I still think that we've got the potential to beat any team on any day. We've played every team in the league, and we've beaten every team at some point this season, so we know we can do it, and we just need to kind of, like I said, build that momentum leading into the end of the season.
It's very true. Next game, before we go to Deeside, of course, we've got Blackburn here next Saturday, and that's another team who we've been pretty close with all season in terms of when we played at their place at least. It's been pretty tight. So tend to be interesting games as well, entertaining. So thoughts on that one?
It was similar last season as well. We struggle more when we go to Blackburn. I think last season we lost a game in Blackburn, and then the next night or something we played them here, and it was something like 18-1 maybe.
Yeah.
So on home ice, I guess we're feeling confident, but again, they've got a couple of decent young players who can kind of open the game up for them a bit. So, like I said, no team can be taken lightly. We just need to turn up and hopefully have the numbers as well. It's something we've struggled with this year.
Yeah, we have. I mean, it sounds an obvious question, but how difficult is that when you have got certain players who are not here and
it's
short?
It's tricky, especially as a lot of them are kind of core players as well. It's getting to the stage in life, I think, for a lot of people when there's work commitments, there's family commitments, and there's not a lot you can do. I think generally there's pretty good commitment throughout the team. I think all the teams at this level struggle with that a bit. But when they're missing, I mean, we're relying on some of our younger guys to step up a bit, and it is tough. It's tough, especially when you've got old guys like me having to make up extra minutes, like me, Dean, Skippy, that are kind of marching on a bit and having to play those minutes when we don't have the bodies. It's tough on everyone.
Yeah, well, you're not that old, so don't even think about retiring just yet. Just putting that out there now. But as you say, looking to try and build a bit of momentum for the end of the season now and just try and get a couple more wins before the playoffs get in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we know that we're going to be secure in a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Everyone is basically near enough. But yeah, we need to build that momentum so that we're not just going in on a losing streak, really. Is you need that morale around the room, especially like to go into playoffs when you're playing a double header.
Yeah.
That decides whether you go through. You can't afford to slip up, really.
No, absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time, Adam. Always a pleasure, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.